I'm on my way to the airport. I'm headed to New Orleans, Nolans, NOLA, the Big Easy, the Saints House, Black and Gold. I don't know there are any other nicknames. It's 5:40 in the morning. My flight's at 7:45, so super early, which means I'll get in super early. Maybe I can grab some breakfast, or it'll be, probably around lunchtime. I don't need any fish or seafood or shrimp or calamari or anything that the Big Easy is all about, so I will not be partaking in any of that. But I do drink beer, so that will be consumed. But I'm going for the long weekend. Molly and Nix are going to meet me out there, which will be cool, so Nix will get to see New Orleans a little bit. They've got a basketball game going on. Try and do maybe like a swamp tour. I don't know if that's possible. Gonna see my friend Sam out there, hopefully do a podcast with him. He moved out there from New Rochelle to pursue his jazz career, and he's very passionate about that. He'll perform on street corners, so that'll be a fun interview. I have a little toy that I'm gonna give to him that hopefully United lets me bring on. I usually get a ticket that lets me check my bag and carry something on, but this time I got like a $70 plane ticket, so hopefully they don't give me a hard time with bringing this toy. It's like a little jazz guy that's holding a saxophone. But New Orleans is cool. I've been there when I was younger. I didn't really get to experience any of like the craziness of buying a beer, walking on the street with it, and just wilding out. And I'm not gonna wild out this time. But I was there a couple weeks ago and went out one night and saw a jazz band, which was awesome. They're called King James. So hopefully Monday night they play at this bar called Saturn Bar. And that'll be cool if I could see them again, because they were phenomenal. So that's exciting. Hopefully get to see them. Hopefully the weather's nice. I looked, and at first it said it was going to be rainy. That's why I have my little raincoat on. But now it says it's going to be about like 78 and like intermittent rain, so hopefully it's more sunny than rain. Mardi Gras just ended, so thankfully it won't be that crazy. Curious to see if there'll be a lot of leftover, just like garbage and cleanup stuff around on the streets. But I think they're probably pros at this and do a good job of cleaning everything up. So that's it for now. I'm on my way to the airport. 5:45 now. Flight's at 7:45. So I'll fly in, grab some breakfast, maybe lunch, and see what New Orleans has to offer. So follow along. Peace. Just got to New Orleans. Flight was pretty good, outside of everything that happened in Chicago, having to put on a bunch of layers, which is not always a bad thing when you're on a flight, because it's usually pretty cold. But it was a good flight. It was quick, about an hour and 50 minutes. I watched the movie Thunderstruck with Kevin Durant and a little kid who like steals his powers. It's like a Like Mike type movie. I had an aisle seat though, so you couldn't really see too much from the window of like takeoff and lift and landing. But flying in, there was like this pretty awesome bridge. It was like super, super, super long. And I caught some of it on video, but I guess it connects New Orleans or Louisiana or whatever to Mississippi maybe. But it was a good flight. I had some water, didn't have any peanuts or anything like that. I'm excited now to get into New Orleans and try some food, chill for a little bit, sleep, rest up. But other than that, in Chicago, it's insane. I knew I was pushing the limits a little bit by trying to bring this like jazz toy, because when you check a bag, you're only allowed one bag. But where I'm confused is, what if I walked in and bought something from a store and I had like a little shopping bag? Am I not allowed to bring that on the flight, or I can? There's just a lot of gray areas. And then when I'm going through security, it took forever for someone to come over to my kiosk and check my bag. They know it's gonna be that busy. Have some more people working, please, United. And then when I go through security, I'm like all the way in the front and I see two kids that I know. So we came to a point where we were close enough to slap hands. So I was like, yo, what's up? And I slapped his hand, and right away, the security guard, who you'll see, he was like just on his like FBI detective work, straight grabs my book bag and like pulls me, like I'm not exaggerating, grabs my book bag and pulls me into like this like quarantine security area. And he was like, go to the back, you go to the back right now, go to the back. And I'm like, one, I don't even know what I did. So I won't even say like the color of the people that I dapped up and the color of the security guard. But he seemed like he wasn't happy. So he pulls me and he goes, now you go to the back of the line. I'm like, okay. And I had a little bit of time to spare, which was good, but if I didn't, I would have pressed it a little bit more. So I go to the back of the line and he's like, you can't touch somebody who's standing behind you. So I'm like, what? So I just go to the back, and then I start thinking, like, what if like my wife is standing behind me? What if like someone I know is standing behind me? I can't touch them? So the way they have the barriers is like all set up where it's like people going in different directions. So it's like, what if someone doesn't know that rule? And like, what if a father touches his son, and like he's got to go to the back of the line now? So anyway, that added about like an extra half an hour to my security wait. And my bag's already diesel because I got this toy jammed in there, my laptop. So I finally get to the security thing. I go through, make it through fine. I was a little worried because like the toy has some wires on it, but luckily they didn't stop me. I make it onto the flight, and that was that. But long story short, like get your act together, just because there's a lot of gray area when it comes to like checking one bag. There's plenty of space on the plane, and then when you go through security, definitely don't touch anybody behind you, because you will get bumped to the back of the line, which is something totally new. I've never heard that before. Whatever, we're in New Orleans now. I'm excited. Get some food again. I don't eat shrimp, I don't eat seafood, I don't eat gumbo or whatever, but I'll have some chicken, and excited to see the town a little bit. All right, so follow along. Peace out. Do these birds typically bite people's, like, do they?
Birds and people are in general are afraid they might bite their face. Some of them might, I guess.
That's nuts. That's so. What type of bird is this?
He's an eclectus. They're like New Guinea, Indonesia, New Zealand.
Oh my gosh. Does he like repeat words or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
Really?
He says all kinds of stuff that I say. Yeah, but really only when we're at home, just chilling. He says, I love you.
There's something. What's up, buddy?
I got up early to eat your pine cone.
Hey.
Still forgot.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
I'm gonna write it on your arm. He says, who dat? What are you doing?
Can you say who dat? To try some food that looks super banging. Chicken in a box. You can't go wrong with that. Frenchman Street. Monday and Thursday, 8-piece dark, $5.99. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm about to crush. I got 5 chicken fingers, French fries, some Thousand Island, and then I got like 3 pieces of chicken also, 2 legs and a thigh. That place looked bomb. but it said no recording at the register, so I had to sneakily put my phone down, show you guys what that fryer looked like. Oh my God, they had like 5 fryers just going of chicken, 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 and then French fries. Oof. I got a sweet tea, chicken in a box on Frenchman. It's about to go down. All right, so I had to give you a quick rundown of what I got. 5 tenders and some fries. Oh my goodness. And the bread. Look at those tenders. Sweet tea on the side. The New Orleans hand engraved. This, I think, are my extra chickens, just because they look too good. Just chilling in there. Those will get devoured. Sauces. But that's where it's going down right now. Right. Okay, this place really outdid themselves. This is the best chicken I've ever had in my life. It's so tasty. It's hot. It's so good. Superdome is lit up, all different colors, I guess, for Mardi Gras. This is where the Saints play. The Pelicans play right across the street in Smoothie King Arena. But a lot of history at this Superdome. This is where a lot of people stayed during Hurricane Katrina. You know, this was the safe spot. Saints play here, almost made it to the Super Bowl this year. They think they got robbed. Should have been some pass interference call. But had to check this out before, you know, the Pelicans game. Pelicans are playing the Raptors. Pelicans are no good, Raptors are really good. Hopefully Kawhi Leonard's playing. Hopefully Anthony Davis is still playing. But I got my New Orleans shirt on. I'm just the ultimate tourist right now. I got some food earlier. Chicken in the box, you saw that. That place was banging. But this is really cool. The Superdome has a lot of history, and it's exciting to be here because, you know, a lot of people stayed here during Hurricane Katrina, and, you know, it saved their lives, and it's a special place. So it's a special place to, you know, me now, and now a lot of other people. But it's cool how it's lit up because this lights up the whole city. So we'll head into the Pelican game right now. Clap. About to head out and take a shot. Think I'm gonna break or make it? We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Out on the court though. About to make this shot. Pelicans lose by a lot, but we on the court. Pal, Pierre, Pierre. You say what up real quick? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you next time. Every game, every.
Come on, good luck rest of the way. All right, so that experience was super wild. As you guys saw, I started all the way at the top. And fourth quarter, I go down to one of the guys who's working security, and I said, hey man, you know, can I just watch some of the fourth quarter from, you know, the lower bowl? Because they had a security guard at every section. So he said, yeah, just show me your ticket. So he lets me sit there for the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter ends, and people start walking down to the court. So I'm like, let me walk down to the court. Walk down to the court, and then all of a sudden people are taking shots on the court. So I get a couple pictures taken, and then I start walking onto the court to take a jump shot. I take a jump shot. I brick really badly. I told the guy to record it, and of course he didn't do it a good job. So there was like a huge line. So I just like sort of deboed and got back in line, like closer to the bottom. And I shoot another shot. I told the kid behind me to record it, and he just gets my brick. So I bricked 2 shots. And then as I'm exiting, I see that like there's just a walkway like towards like the locker rooms and stuff. So I start walking, and I see I can enter back to the court. So I walk back to the court, and then all of a sudden I'm just like walking to center court. So I walk onto the middle of the court and start just like walking around. I get my picture taken, and then I finally leave the court, and all the players are exiting as I'm exiting. So I saw like Marc Gasol, I saw Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry. I saw the whole squad. So from starting in 3 rows from the top and then working my way all the way down to the court and taking a jump shot on the court after the game is straight wild. But we did it. I guess it's the lucky New Orleans shirt. Although it sort of made me look a little hotbox, because while I was on the court, all the security guards were looking at me like, who's this dude? And one guy came up to me and was like, you gotta go. So that was fun. I mean, the Pelicans got smacked. The Raptors are just too good. But to start off on the top like that and then end up shooting a jump shot on the court, I had the footage of my brick. So I don't know if I'm gonna put that in, but maybe I will. You guys don't know if it's mine or not, but the kid behind me doesn't, like, if I hand my phone to someone to record, I know how to record. That kid didn't. Oh, if I had switched that, I would have been pissed. But since I bricked it, I'm not that mad. But that was fun. That was a fun game. It's around like 10 o'clock. I'm gonna just go home, or not home, but back to my hotel, go to sleep. We started at the Superdome. We're ending at the Superdome. Fun night. Peace. It's Saturday morning. We're gonna walk around today. It's nice weather. We're gonna get some beignets. Those are pretty popular out here. I think the Kardashians went there. We're gonna walk around, go to the park, go see some artwork. What else are we gonna do? Hopefully see some street performers, see Bourbon Street. Just excited to get out. It's a nice day. I'm excited. Follow us around. Peace. I usually don't like these, like the carnivals.
I hope you like sugar.
But without that cocaine.
I've never. Can I talk to you? I have never met anything you don't like.
It is pretty good. It makes such a mess.
Oh, you know what? Hang on.
We're in the art district, Jackson Square, I think. And it's cool, a lot of music. It's not 75 degrees, it's a little chilly, but it's beautiful. And a lot of different artwork and pieces and music and stuff going on here. So it's pretty cool. We're gonna walk around right now.
I'm gonna make this more difficult. Keep your eyes on the tricks. Y'all have already been nice to me. Stay loud. Look, I'm gonna start with doubles. Everybody go ooh. Good crowd. Watch the right hand. Everybody go ah. Watch this one. I hate the wind. Watch. Under the leg. Yeah, right. Grab it. Go ahead. Hold it. Hold it. Lean me back. Don't take the picture yet. Lean me this way. This way. I got to get something straight. You can laugh. The kids don't get it. That ought to be worth a 5 or a 10. I care what I say in front of your kids, even though you brought them here. Watch this. Go ahead and move your feet. Don't let it go. Just let it move, guys. 1, 2, 3. Let it go. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. Watch this. Nobody move. Nobody move. I'm going to do the knives. Watch. This is my cousin Casey helping me. Y'all give Casey a hand. Keep your eyes on it. I promised you the most dangerous trick I do. I'm going to immediately go to my finale after this. Under the leg. Under the leg should be good enough. 1, 2, and...
Street. It's huge. There's a lot of people and there's drinks. It's fun. Ribs, coleslaw.
We got some steamed vegetables, and I got barbecue shrimp. I never order shrimp out, so we'll see how it is. It's cold. How's
Good though.
How's
It's
it
good
taste?
though. It tastes good though.
Not that good?
They're good, but it's just cold. So I'm back at the hotel. We took a break. We did a lot today. We had some beignets. Beignets. We saw some street performers. We saw some artwork. The weather was beautiful. We got some food. And then as we're walking on the sidewalk of Canal Street, a dude goes, "Are you Corin?" I was like, "Yeah." And I don't know anybody in New Orleans except for my cousin and my one friend. And he goes, "You don't know me, but my name's Brody." Oh, I got something in my hair. Got it. And he was just like a dude who was riding a bike, like one of those love seat bikes that like a couple can go on and like explore the town a little bit. And he was just like, "I'm a huge fan of Kyle and Corin. I'm a huge fan of Kyle. I'm gonna check out your channel." So shout out to Brody, man. That was awesome meeting you. You seem like a really cool dude. But New Orleans has been a lot of fun. Today was a lot of fun. We did a lot. Super tired right now. Had some beers on Bourbon Street. Got some food, and now I'm just gonna rest up and see some jazz tonight. I'm excited for that. So peace out for now. So we're on our way to the Ruby Slipper right now for breakfast. It's Sunday morning. I don't have my new New Orleans shirt yet, so I will get one later for $5. But we're on our way to Ruby Slipper for breakfast, and then later, what else we got going on later?
I think just hanging out, right?
Just hanging out, maybe hit Bourbon Street again. Hopefully I can do this podcast with Sam, because I'm interested to hear what he has to say about jazz, New Orleans. So is Nyx. She's got her New Orleans Mardi Gras dress on. But this place, Ruby Slipper, is supposed to have good breakfast, so hopefully there's no line and we could lock in. But Sunday, daylight savings time, and it's still a little early here. People are recovering probably from Saturday night, so nobody's on the streets except us.
8:01.
8:01. All right, so we'll see you later. 'Later. 'Say bye. 'Later. 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 more chicken.
And I got chicken, waffles. Nick's got some scrambled eggs, some milk.
Biscuits. And hold on. Sweet tea. Thoughts on New Orleans food after day 2?
So far so good. The shrimp was really good. Beignets were really good. My chicken and waffles were not the best. Ow! She just hit me in the eye. I just lost the contact. I just lost the contact.
Tonight's chicken and waffles were not that great. The 2 other chicken spots I had, Chicken in a Box and Brothers Chicken, were off the chains. What do we have? Those brulees that I can't pronounce in my other video?
Like
beignet.
Beignet.
Like Bengay. Like Bengay. But beignet.
Beignet.
Were good, but I'm not a big fan of those at like the carnivals. But it was good. It had a lot of powder on it, so those were very powdery. We had a slice of pizza from the mall. What else did we have today?
I think that's it.
That's it so far.
Yeah.
Nix is enjoying the food. Tonight her eggs were a little buttery.
They were like covered in butter.
Covered in butter. But other than that, the food's been good. And tomorrow we'll get some breakfast.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna go to a jazz spot. My friend Sam, who I gave the toy to, is playing tonight, so I'm gonna go check him out. Molly and Nix are gonna go to bed.
Did he like the toy?
He liked the toy. He's gonna either keep it or give it to someone at a bar. But I'm gonna go see him play at a jazz band tonight. 21st Amendment is the spot, so we'll see how it is. I'm excited. All right, later. We are at Pierre Maspicos. Nix is the one with the New Orleans shirt on tonight. She's got her Anthony Davis jersey on. Just got spotted by someone else on the street. I didn't catch his name, but shout out to that dude. He's from Tennessee. That was really cool. He said he saw my post of Brady on his bike, so shout out to him for following the Twitter account. But we're eating now at another restaurant last night here in New Orleans. I'm gonna go check out that King James band later with my boy Sam. And I'm excited to hear their music and have some more dinner, and it's nice weather.
All right, what'd you get?
Chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo. That looks good. I got shrimp Alfredo. Nick's got a cheeseburger with pickles and fruit.
It's all stuck together. Oh, that's bomb. Is that good? Here, what? Yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Ooh, it's
people that you go through. Top people wherever you go. Too much. Top people that you never see.
It's the last night in New Orleans. Had an amazing time. The food out here is phenomenal. The music is super, super good. The people are friendly. The artwork was amazing. But New Orleans is super cool. The food is phenomenal. I had a bird on my shoulder. Walked around a lot. Bourbon Street is super busy. There's just a lot of people out here. I can't believe that this is like a state within the United States, just because it's just straight anarchy. Here's Molly and Nix. But shout out to Brady, who's a pedal cabber. I got a lot of respect for him. He's just out here hustling. Recognized me and said what up. I think I said Brody earlier, but it's Brady. And then shout out to Nashville, dude. I didn't get your name, but I appreciate you guys. Super cool meeting you, and I'm happy that, you know, you guys said what's up. But Molly, you got anything?
What was the best food you had out here?
Best food I probably had was either chicken in a box or Brothers Chicken. Was this spot inside of a mini mart that they put chicken fingers in a box with some potato wedges and put some seasoning on it, and it was so good. That was good. Ruby Slipper, they had their breakfast was off the chains. What else did we have that was good?
My favorite was Adolfo. The food
Oh yeah,
was
Adolfo's
amazing.
is this restaurant that my boy Jay told me about, that Sam told me about, who lives out here. It's this restaurant above a bar. They've got, what, 9 tables?
9 tables, super tiny.
Super tiny spot, 9 tables. I didn't get to eat in there. I had to leave.
We got there right at 5:30 when they opened, and there was already a line to get in.
Yeah, they opened at 5:30 and there was already a line. But super, super good food. New Orleans is an awesome city. If you've never been, definitely come and check it out. I highly recommend it. Have a bird on your shoulder. Help a street performer. Give money to live music on the street. Give some money to homeless people. Support people out here. It's a super cool spot, and I highly recommend you coming to it. Nix is about to cry her way to sleep, so thanks for following along. Peace out, guys.